Is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. Hey guys and girls, this is your girl Green Fire Motivation, aka Judy Owens. It is Motivation Monday. I pray you guys had an awesome weekend. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. Never done this before, but it's a new day, so new experiences, new memories. Um, I have a question for you as always. Um, have you ever struggled with taking action for fear of failure or for reasons that just can't be explained? Um, so when I first started this channel back in September of 2020, I actually took about 2 weeks to record a 5-minute video because I was scared that nobody would want to watch the video and no one would want to hear what I had to say. So it took me 2 weeks to build up the courage to record a 5-minute video, which, to be honest, to some it's like, well, it was only 5 minutes. But let me tell you, as it was the first video that I recorded for the Green Fire Motivation channel, it was a huge task for me where I turned the molehill into the mountain. And so once I recorded the video, now I was on the mountain looking down at the molehill. I said all that to say, if you've ever struggled, with self-doubt in, doing something for whatever reason, for fear or for, just making yourself feel like you weren't worthy of completing the task, not thinking that anyone would value, your thoughts and what you had to say or whatever it was you had to do. This is Green Fire Motivation telling you that I personally have experienced the self-doubt thoughts. And so today I decided that I was going to do a video on affirmations. And basically an affirmation is something, a quote or a saying that you use to uplift your thoughts, your spirits, your energy, and so forth. And so I actually went on Google and I typed in positive affirmations, and I actually was able to find quite a few channels. And so, not channels, but quite a few websites that had positive affirmations. And so what I'll do is I'll actually leave the link to where I found these positive affirmations in the description box. There are 63 of them. I actually printed them all out, but what I'm going to do in this video is I'm actually going to read 3 of the positive affirmations, and then I'm actually going to post them on this board back here. So, if this is your first time here, welcome to the Green Fire Motivation channel. My name is Judy Owens. The purpose of this channel is to get you to take action and take control of your life. If you want, I want you to, but if you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can stay tuned in on how to turn your motivational fire green. Also, hit the like button. If you like the video, hit the like button. I like the video, so hit the like button. By all means, share the video with anyone you think it may help. And also, leave some comments at the bottom of the video. Tell me what parts of the video you liked. Tell me, where you think I could have added more content. And, I may see about doing an additional video on the same subject of affirmations. Positive affirmations, to be exact. And so, here we go. So, I have 3 affirmations here. And so I'm going to read each one of them, and then I'm just going to, talk about them briefly. And then I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to tape them to this board. So the title of this video is still in question, but when it is posted, you'll be like, oh yeah, she figured out the title. Yeah, that part. So the first affirmation says, I accept myself for the person that I am. The first affirmation is, I accept myself for the person that I am. And the reason why this affirmation speaks to me is because I have an unmeasurable amount of energy. Anybody who knows me knows that at any given moment I could go from like 0 to 100,000 in like a matter of seconds. Whether I'm getting excited about something, whether I'm happy about something, whether I'm just opening my eyes. It's like, as soon as I open my eyes, green means go. I'm on like energy that's unmeasurable. And so the reason why I say I accept myself for the person that I am is because there was a time where I would actually try to dumb down or water down my energy because I realized that everybody can't handle that amount of energy at all times. Well, what started to happen was I started to feel like I was becoming a different person. And not necessarily the type of person that I wanted to be, but it made me self-conscious about my energy. Whereas it's the first time I see somebody in the morning, I'm like, good morning, how are you doing? What, how was your night? How was your weekend? And, I'm just kind of going in and all happy and go lucky and jumping around. And then I would encounter someone who's just like, oh, you just got too much energy. Get away from me. And that would kind of hurt my feelings, and so I would kind of go into this mode where I would just get quiet and say, okay, I'm not going to talk to anybody because, I don't want my feelings hurt like that anymore because, I tried to exude my normal amount of energy and someone else couldn't handle it. Well, since then, I've decided that instead of turning down my energy, that I would instead gauge the people that I was around, and then I could not dumb down my energy, but channel my energy only to the people who were receiving of it, if that makes sense. Okay, I could channel my energy to the people who were receiving of it. So in that manner, I'm now accepting myself for who I am, and I'm not trying to change because of how other people may feel about my energy, but now I'm just understanding that because certain people are not able to handle it, not to channel that energy to them. Whereas on the other side, I have people saying, ooh, I wish I had your energy. And like, I'm jumping around, woo, woo, woo. And they're like, oh my gosh, where you get all this energy from? You need to give me some of that. And I'm like, here you go. But understand that God made me this way, so be careful what you ask for. Okay, so that's the first positive affirmation. This is actually underneath positive affirmations of self-love. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that one out. Here we go. My handy dandy scissors. All right, so I'm cutting that one, and then I'm going to tape it onto my board. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call the board yet, but at the moment, it's just the board. It's just the board. So I'm going to cut this out. Let me hurry up because I ain't trying to prolong the video with me cutting paper. Even though cutting paper can be very fun, kids. Okay, so let's cut that. Alright, so I cut that piece, and now that I cut that piece, now I'm going to tape it to the board. Yes. Tape it to the board. I'm taping it to the board. Taping it to the board. Here's the tape. Okay, so I'm going to stick that one right there beside the butterfly. Oh, by the way, I also want to thank Alana Moore because it was her idea for me to put this board up. She just didn't know it. Hey, Alana Butterfly. So, the first one. I accept myself for the person that I am. So I accept myself, which means I accept my energy. Okay, so I'm back. The second one says, I'm a compassionate and loving person who truly cares for people. Okay, so once again, anybody who knows me knows that I have a very busy schedule. And a lot of the things that I do are centered around doing things for other people, which is great. Now, I will say that there are times where it's a little bit overwhelming, in which case I have to make adjustments. But for the most part, I have no problem with doing stuff for people. My friends, my family, they know, if they need me, They call me and I'm there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that there's a such thing as no, and sometimes I have to use it. But if I'm able to help, I will, and I'm always willing to help. So when I say I'm truly a person who cares for people, to be honest, the reason why I started the Green Fire Motivation channel is because I'm looking for those people who need to hear my voice and who need to hear me say, take action, take control of your life. Green Fire Motivation, green means go. I'm looking for those people who need to hear those words. Everybody has a voice. And just like Sid Wade says at First Amendment in Goldsboro, he always says, I have the mic, you have the voice. Everybody has something to say. And everything that you have to say is valued by someone else. Now, not every person, but the person that you're meant to reach, okay, will be open and receiving to the words that you have to say. Okay? So when I say I care for people, I'm looking at the type of person that I am, the things that I've experienced, the things that I've been through, that I've overcame. And so I'm looking to help people who may be in those situations that I came out of. And at some point in time, probably within the next month or so, I'll be releasing a video, and it will be called Green Fire Motivation, Uncut, Uncensored, and Unplugged. And it will be a very revealing, detailed video about some of the things that I've experienced in my life, you know, that shaped me into the person that I am today. So hoping to reach some people who, you know, have had similar experiences and may still be struggling a little bit. And because I came out of those situations, now I can reach one to teach one how to come out of that situation as well. So like I said, the purpose of this channel is to help people to take action and take control of their lives. And that is my way of caring for people. So I'm going to go ahead now with my handy dandy scissors. And I'm going to cut the second affirmation, which is, I'm a compassionate and loving person who truly cares for people. I'm back. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this right quick. And then I'm going to get the handy dandy tape. And I'm going to tape the affirmation. See, let's cut this piece off. And let's cut this piece off. I'm back again. Okay. And I'm a compassionate and loving person who truly cares for people. Okay. All right. Did you miss me? Okay. So the final affirmation says, I recognize that I have unique talents and skills. Now, I kind of touched on that with me mentioning my energy. However, when I say I recognize that I have unique talents and skills, one of the things that I understand about myself is I'm very meticulous when it comes to words, in which case I actually am a spoken word artist. If you haven't had a chance, I actually have a playlist that's called Green Fire Motivation Spoken Word. And so as a part of the elevation of the channel and the growth of the channel, I'm actually currently working on another Green Fire Motivation piece. The first one I believe was Green Fire Motivation, Green Means Go. And then this one is actually untitled currently, but it is definitely a work in progress. And as soon as it's finished, I will be recording an individual video with that new piece, and it will go under Green Fire Motivation Spoken Word and possibly the other two playlists that I have on my channel. So be looking forward to that. So that is one of the talents that I have, spoken word. Unique skills, I would say that I actually am a decent conversationalist. Like, it's not hard for me to start up and continue a conversation with just people in general. You know, nowadays I'm not gonna tell you it's a good thing to just walk up to somebody and just be like, ah. But if if you find a common ground or something you can have a conversation with them about, then you can spark conversation. It can turn into a networking thing. You never know who you're going to meet, when you're open to meeting people and conversing. I've met quite a few people just by going to First Amendment in Goldsboro, and I was able to meet people like Alana Moore, people like Sid Wade, who runs the show, people like Tanisa Mandry, who's got Soiree Classy. She does events where she decorates weddings and parties and all that good stuff. And then Miss Alana, she's got Women Who Will and Teach Love Ministries. And then there's quite a few people that I've met at First Amendment in Goldsboro, and they're all really amazing people. They got a vision, and that's another channel, another video that's going to be coming out. The idea came from Tanisha Mandry, which is called Dream Within a Dream. So that'll be another video that's going to be coming up within the next couple of months. And so, unique talents and skills. So my spoken word talent, I'll be honing and crafting. Matter of fact, the piece that I'm working on right now is actually a tribute and a dedication to a well-known speaker. Her name is Rena. Rena Speaks. And I'll more than likely, once I do drop that video, I'll be leaving her information as well. She's a very powerful spoken word artist who I met at First Amendment in Goldsboro, and she's definitely making leaps and bounds within her professional market of speaking. She's done contests and all kinds of different things, and so she's the reason why I started writing this particular piece, which not sure what I'm going to call it, but thank you from my heart to yours, Rena, for the idea, and hopefully you'll be able to stand in my presence for the first time that I read it. But if not, I'll still make sure that you get to view and listen to the specific piece that was dedicated to you. And so I recognize that I have unique talents and skills, and I'm looking forward to sharing each one of those talents and skills with you guys, whether it be through Green Fire Motivation or any other avenue that I use to elevate my business or elevate my networking, or any other means necessary to reach out and help as many people as possible. So this is the final affirmation. I recognize that I have unique talents and skills. I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this up a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and tape it onto the wall. Miss me? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tape this one onto the wall. I'm back again. I don't know about you guys, but I be having fun on these videos. So I promise you, I was not lying about the amount of energy that I have. It's almost midnight, and I was trying to get this video recorded before it hit midnight, and I think I might be a few minutes before or a few minutes after, but either way, this is still a Motivation Monday video, even though it might post on Tuesday. We're not going to talk about that. Well, we are going to talk about these positive affirmations. All right, so here's another one. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to do the positive affirmations is because, like I said, there was a time where I doubted myself. And so what I'm trying to do is remold and reshape my mind to build up that self-love and that self-confidence to do what I have to do without doubting that I have the ability, I have the talent, and I have the skills to get it done. So this is Green Fire Motivation telling you, if you ever doubt yourself, If you ever feel like you're not worthy, if you ever feel like you can't do something, find some words of affirmation. Find some positive affirmations and say them over and over and over in your head until it becomes like clockwork, until it becomes like, you know, in the back of your hand. Say these affirmations so that they can be in your thought bank to fight any negative thoughts that might come to your mind about you not being able to do something. If you like the video, hit I like the video, and then by all means tell me which one of the, go to the affirmations link that I'm going to leave at the bottom and tell me which one of those affirmations you plan to apply to your Green Fire Motivation life. All right, this is your girl Green Fire Motivation, aka Judy Owens. This is Motivation Monday, and I am signing off, but I look forward to seeing you for Wordivation Wednesday, Wordivation Wednesday, Wordivation Wednesday, Wordivation Wednesday. All right, guys, bye.